it's not so easy.
We are underway. It is the men's points race, 5,000 meters, 25 laps of this track. Things get very exciting in just 4 laps time. So we'll hear the bell. That will signify that the points will start. And at the moment, it might seem like it's almost neutral zone, but they're just trying to find their best position before the points start.
Yes, of course. And you see, now there's one skater from New Zealand. I know him. He has normally no chance to win the race. That's why he disappeared. He would like to have the first 2 points.
Well, you've got to have your moment, every athlete will know their ability. They'll know the athletes that they're racing against. And this is a pretty strong move, isn't it, from Chase Morpeth? He's spent the winter training on ice. He lives in Germany. He might be wearing the Fern from New Zealand, but a nation that would obviously have to travel so far. The sport of speed skating so big in Europe, so big in Asia, but not so much down in New Zealand.
Yeah. And it's totally brave to do this, because this is not easy to put the heart into it and do this. And let's see, maybe he wins. So I think the first 2 points will go to him.
And how much harder is it to be out on your own? Because you have the clear track. You know, from a beginner's point of view, if you're watching the sport for the first time, you think, well, look at that man, Chase Morpeth, he's out of trouble. He has 2 points. He can get 2 points every time he stays in the lead. Why is it not a wise move to be doing this?
Of course, the race is super, super long, and you have so many super skaters in the pack, and it will be a question of time until they are coming and taking the points. But we have enough points to get. That's why they are not attacking so hard now.
Well, it will be a matter of who is going to make the attack, because you know, we could sit back and almost, if no one is willing to make that attack, could we start to see Chase Morpeth racking up the points? Because this is a bold start, but you know, he's getting points on the board.
Yeah, you see it now. Livio Wenger and the Colombian skater, they are just getting closer to him, and I think the next points, yeah, they will go to them.
Well, as you said, that gap has just been closed, and Chase Morpeth will no doubt still be delighted to take those points home with him, whatever happens, as long as he doesn't get lapped from this. If an athlete gets lapped, they do then lose all of their points and potentially have to step aside off the track. So he's got to make sure he stays in that pack to keep those points.
You saw the tactics of the Colombian skater. He went to the first place with 1 more stroke and he got 2 points. And Livio did all the work. He was behind and he was getting experience.
This race is anything but straightforward. And to watch it, it's really got to concentrate, haven't you, as the points are just adding up so quickly and you're trying to do the maths. And this is us watching from the sideline without our heart rates going through the roof. And these athletes are not only racing at absolutely maximum effort, they're sprinting, they're doing calculations, as well as being aware of how many laps to go. I mean, it's hard to fathom just how difficult mentally and physically this is.
It's also a mental thing. You have to skate very hard, you have to put your brain into it, and yeah, if you do a miscalculation, you will lose.
Well, look who is at the front now. This will be a man that the rest of the field will be keeping an eye on. Francisco Boya-Cabella, he won the 10K points race, and he won that with a very interesting tactic of being bold and just going for it out from the front. Spain have been so successful already in the speed skating in the games. Can they add another medal in this event?
Yeah. And you see the German skater Nils Bühnemann is now trying to get points. And the field is trying hard to get back to the 3K skaters in front.
Well, we've got all sorts of action coming. Push from the outside there. Is hotting up. The field starting to fragment a little bit there. We're actually seeing Paraguay leading the way. Leading on the course, I mean, not by the points. So it is Julio Moreno who we're just seeing make a move. Now, he was in that breakaway on the track. We've just seen one athlete. You realise that that's enough as the fragmentations happen, but we have a bit of a breakaway here. Now, is this enough to make anything significant happen?
Yes, you see, nobody would like to close the gap, so the field, everybody's watching each other, and those two, they are now really, really happy because at the moment, no movements from the field, so they can take the points.
Well, it is Chao Xiucheng from Chinese Taipei who has joined Julio Moreno. And those two, if they stay away, they will just continue to rack up the points. And we need to keep an eye on the clock because there's only 8 laps remaining.
Yes, and you see now the Yeah, the Swiss guy is trying, and nobody off the field. Nobody off the field would look like to do something. So your teammates are missing, you know?
Well, this is quite incredible to see from Julio Marina. We saw him do it before, and you would think that the rest of the field would be waiting to stop him from getting away again. They know that it's happened in the points race previously, and this is quite unusual. We've actually an athlete getting lapped here.
Yeah. Now he's lapped. This is very bad for him. And
that was the danger of those points early on, wasn't it, for Chase Morpeth from New Zealand?
As I told you, yeah. They are nearly at the field. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, here we go. We are just seeing an absolute bold move that could be paying off for Chao Shu Cheng, along with Julio Marina.
So at the end, I think it's only the bronze medal which is open. So one of those two will get the gold and the silver medal if the field can't get through them. But at the moment, you don't see anyone who would like to do something. It's too much work, and then they are out.
Well, we only have 4 laps left. We'll hear the bell shortly. Now, there is one more point that will be awarded to the rest of the field if it stays like this. So on that final lap, first across the line takes 3 points, second takes 2 points, and third will take a point. So that is unusual, which does mean we'll have a sprint in that pack, because other than that, the chasing pack are just not getting any points. The points are not changing.
Yes, of course. So at the moment, you see the Chinese Taipei skater has problems, so can't follow anymore.
Now it'll be a matter to see if the chasing pack can actually catch him and whether they can start to get some points, because we are down to the crucial stages of this competition.
Number 43, 2 points.
So you see in the field, nobody would like to go in front. They are all waiting for the last point. So we will see a sprint for the last point in the last race, in the last round.
There go the chasing pack. And that is the bell, and a little celebration, a fist bump we're seeing already. What a performance by Julio Marina.
He's cheering already, he knows he win.
This is quite incredible. There is some maths to be done for the lower places, but I think it is a clear win for the man from Paraguay, adding to the silver medal. And that is not a display you see too often in this track competition, to take a win like that. Julio Marina celebrating before we have the confirmation. We'll have to wait and see where the silver and the bronze get awarded, but it looks as though we have a new champion from Paraguay in the name of Julio Marina Ortiz.
It's really a sensation. So I think he was not under the favorites, but wow. That's what I said to you. If you do a good breakaway, you can win the race.
Again, goosebump moments here. This sport is delivering here in the roller center. My goodness, we are being spoiled. The tactics, the emotions.
I think he can't believe this.